Win or Lose is the first ever original Pixar series created for Disney Plus, and it may be the last because I guess when Bob Chapek was in charge of Disney, this was a whole thing that he was pushing for every production company to be making tons and tons of stuff for Disney Plus. When that didn't work, they had to bring back Bob Iger and kind of fix things. And so we're kind of seeing some of the remnants of this era. This show has been in development for a long time. There might be like original like side projects like Dream Productions or those Cars shorts that we saw, like things like that. But in terms of series like this, I'm not so sure. And I think it might be for the best. We'll see how this show turns out. I say that because they're releasing this show weekly, which is very odd for a show like this. I think Dream Productions might have worked better as a weekly release than this show, but whatever. They dropped the first two episodes, and I would like to review this on my main channel. I am not going to do that just because I'm reviewing My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which just ended, so that's good. But I'm still reviewing Invincible, Harley Quinn, numerous other shows. It is impossible for me to add this other show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover these episodes week to week on this channel, and then the week after, I will review this when the show's finally wrapped up. I will review the season as a whole on my main channel. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's crazy with so much shit coming out. Anyways, the first two episodes of this show I thought were kind of a mess. So basically, what I was told about basically all we knew about the show from concept was that it was a sports game centered around all these characters. And right away, that premise is broken, and I'm very confused about what they did here. So, first episode does revolve around this, like these kids on the softball team. But it focuses on this girl's having a lot of anxiety about hitting things, and she has a visual metaphor for her anxiety. I thought that was very clever and something that kids deal with. A lot of pressure from parents, things like that. I thought it worked at kind of being fun and goofy in a way that kids can understand. But then immediately you get this next episode that just makes me go, who is this show aimed for? And already, what are we even doing? It's not that episode 2 was bad. I actually thought it was good for an adult. Because basically, it's about a 42-year-old man, or at least a dude in his 40s, getting on a dating app after basically not being ready to commit and get married or be honest with his feelings or whatever they're going for. And, it was very confusing. I don't know. I don't think this show is for families, but at that point Pixar should, and not like it's inappropriate, I don't think your kids cannot watch this. It felt like there are parts of this show that were legitimately geared towards adults. I'm just confused about what they're going for with this, and I think that's why they kind of pivot away from doing Pixar content like this, because I just think while they were developing this show, they kind of realized this project was a mess and there was no clear way to make this. I think the show could have been really good if it was just slice of life stories made by Pixar. Like just regular stories, but the way they've advertised this show, the way they've kind of said what the premise of the show is not really what the show is. And honestly, I don't know how to describe this show to people. And I'm curious what these next kind of episodes are going to look like. I just find it very weird to have a school teacher be the main character in a kid's show of him using a dating app. And the way they visualize all that stuff is creative and kind of funny. There's great gags. Thought it added some great animation, and it had its own unique Pixar flair to it. But it also made me go, huh? Am I supposed to watch this with kids because it's Pixar? And what's great about Pixar is they're able to make movies that appeal to adults and with kids. I mean, I know they've kind of pushed the lines of that in some ways with stuff like Soul and some other stuff, but I still think you can watch those things with your kids and they will get something out of it. Maybe not like some of the others, but even if they just but it's like now they're doing stuff like this, which I'm not really sure what it's going for and what's exactly going on here. Let me know your thoughts. Like, share, and subscribe.